And someone else has come to say hello too.
Oh, Polly wouldn't lick you.
I hope she doesn't lick me. So hello, and for those who are new to this channel, my name is Angela. That is Ishy Wishy Stitches over on Instagram and on YouTube, and I think I'm just Ishy Wishy on Ravelry because the name was too long. So I'm a knitter, I'm a teacher, and I thought I'd give this vlogging thing a go. So first off, I wanted to talk to you about my skincare routine that has recently changed up. So as a geography teacher, I took my Year 10 students on a field trip recently to Stratford to look at urban regeneration. And we had a bit of time after the geography so that we could go shopping, and I picked up a new moisturiser. Not sure where that will show best. Is that going to focus? So a new moisturiser I picked up in Lush. I love their products because they're natural, and I was previously using the one called Skin Drink, but I was finding with the change to winter it wasn't quite rich enough for my skin, and my skin was getting quite dry. So this one is very much thicker and I've been loving it, so that was good. So it just gives me, it's almost like a bit of a barrier from the elements. And then I also picked up a new tinted moisturiser. So my students were absolutely in love with the shop called Sephora, so we went into there, and I have heard lots about this brand but never actually used it. I can't get it to focus. So this is a Fenty product. So Fenty is the skincare and makeup brand by Rihanna, and it's a tinted moisturiser, and it just goes on so nicely that I bother to wear it every day because it doesn't sort of leave a horrible residue. So I have used, I tended to use other products, but I'd always have to put the powder on top. And I feel like this one doesn't need the powder on top, although I do sometimes go ahead and do a full face. But at the moment I'm finding that doing some moisturiser, a bit of tinted moisturiser, and then I also got this lip oil. It would help if I held it the right way up so you could read it. So this lip oil, which is also from Fenty, and oh, my skin's too greasy to be able to open it. And if I could open it, I'd be able to show you. It's just a really subtle gloss, and it's fixed my dry lips that I had on the day we went up to London, so it's worked really well. I've got another visitor. Okay, so today is the first day of Advent, and I've just got one Advent project which you will have seen, which is the Toft crochet along, and I really want to start it, but I can't find my crochet hook. So the plan for today is to go through all of my knit and crochet project bags, mainly so I can find the hook, but also so I can set a plan for the month to figure out what I need to get finished and when I can actually do it, because I've got quite a few Christmas gift knits that are almost there, and I need to just set when I will finish it so that I don't have the sense that they're hanging over my head, because at the moment I need to finish my daughter's frog bag, which is very nearly there. I know I'm going to make a hot water bottle cover for someone else, which I haven't started, and I've got this sense of I should have started that, which is ridiculous because it will only take me 2 or 3 days to make, so I shouldn't be like stressing about it. I should just schedule in a time to get that done. So that's what this morning will be. I also got ingredients in our food delivery yesterday so that I can make a coffee cake, so I'm hoping to make a coffee cake today, and then it's Sunday, so I will typically make the Sunday roast. So come along with me. Hopefully I managed to film stuff and can edit it and post it tonight. My plan for Vlogmas is I'm not going to put pressure on myself, so if I'm enjoying it I will vlog and I will try and edit and post the same day. If I don't manage it, I'm not going to beat myself up. I've spoken to my knitting friends about this, and we've come up with the idea that maybe the ultimate goal should be that I post once a week, but that might make the videos quite long, so we'll see. I'm hoping that I could do it every day and maybe miss out one in 4 days, but the ones that I do post are only going to be maybe 10 minutes long, so let's see. Okay, so here I am blocking my recently finished Lodon sweater, which is a test knit for the Knit Pearl Girl. You might recognise the yarn from my first podcast. It's the yarn I bought in Knitting for Olive in Copenhagen, merino and soft silk mohair, both from Knitting for Olive. So yeah, just soaking it in some wool wash that I got from Sorella yarn in a warm cashmere scent, and then I will come back and squeeze the water out later so that I can leave it to dry on my blocking mats. So there's an image of it drying on the blocking mats here, and actually later on in the day I moved it to the heated area. So this is the current situation. I've grabbed all of my project bags from downstairs that I kind of keep behind the sofa so I can just grab them and when I've got time in the evening to knit. I've also got some newspapers that have some recipes in, because in this issue, the coffee issue, there is a recipe for a coffee cake that I really like the look of, and a Mexican coffee dessert. What was it called? So I've got the ingredients for both. I'm not, as much as I want to make both, I'm the only one in our household that actually likes coffee cake, so it would be a bit selfish if I made 2 coffee cakes. So there's the coffee and walnut cake, which I have the recipe for, and I think that the children might like that. Well, one of my children doesn't really like cake at all, but the other one will probably like that. And then the other is this coffee tres leches, I don't know, it's Mexican dessert. It looks really good. So I also have the ingredients for that. So, but then the ingredients that I don't usually have in the house, the condensed milk and the evaporated milk, will keep, although I did get double cream as well, so that won't keep. So I might do the coffee cake today and maybe this one next weekend. So this is the Jenny jacket, which I'm doing as a knit along with my friends, and our deadline is when we meet up at the East Anglian Yarn Festival, which is on the, I want to say the 15th of March. So it's not feeling urgent, but I do really enjoy knitting on it, but I think, if I'm honest, it's not going to happen during December, so I think this one just needs to be put away. This I cast on the other day. It's the Louisiana sweater by Petite Knit. It's knit with 3 strands of Isaiah Boucle, and I originally got this yarn and started another project which is just knit with 1 strand of it, but this is the second time I've cast this project on. I was using a different yarn before, where I've got barely any way through the yoke and then just stopped. So I'm gonna cut this off, pull it off the needles to get those needles back and continue with this. So this is a project I want to work on during Advent, because wouldn't it be great to wear a green fluffy jumper on Christmas Day? But I'm not going to, what's the word? I'm not going to put pressure on myself. It's just the fun for me because it's on really big needles. This is my daughter's sweet shop blanket, which is a Christmas present, so obviously needs to be done and worked on during December. It's now got 16.5 squares, so the decision I need to make 16 is, do I make it 20? So just complete this row, and I think it's not quite wide enough, so I'd then make it another 5, making it 25. But I think it really needs to be 30, but I don't think I can get to 30 during Advent. So the decision is, do I give it to her at 20 and then just try and sneakily work an extra row on it when she doesn't notice, or do I try and get to 25 for Christmas Day? So here are a selection of Christmas gifts. Some are finished. So this is the Midland neck, which I'm going to give to my eldest daughter. I test knit the pattern. I hope to make her a few more things, but they're accessories, so should be quick knits, but no pressure. This is the Misa hot water bottle cover. Also test that. That was for Anna Stevenson, and I plan to make another one in Christmas colours for another gift. And I got this yarn that actually Anna helped to launch with Wool Warehouse to make the second hot water bottle cover. So that's the project that's going to take 2 or 3 days to make. I just need to schedule it in. This is a child Aosta sweater for my nephew. It's finished, and I've cast on the next one for his brother, also my nephew of course, and I want to make a third one for my nephew on my brother-in-law's son rather than my sister's son. So that's probably the longest project in terms of gift knits I've got left, except for the Sweet Shop blanket. And then this is the frog bag for my youngest daughter that just needs the toes done, the zip put in, and a strap. And I think I can buy a ready-made strap. I was going to crochet it, but we'll see how we go. So that's gift knits. Okay, so I've pretty much sorted it. These are all the bags that will be coming back downstairs that are projects I will be working on during Advent. This is all the notions and pens and whatnot that I've retrieved from project bags that was just making them cluttered and messy and not really helping anything. Particularly useful is this, which is a licker needle cable. It's 6mm needles, because I had started a project where I was completely off gauge with the needle sizes I used, so I restarted the project, and it starts with the ribbing, which I'm halfway through, and then it goes up to a bigger needle, but I'm not going to get on with that project during Advent, so I've retrieved the needles and I can use that cable for the Louisiana sweater. So just got to put all of this away, and then I'm going to get on with my Toft Advent. Sorry, darling. Sorry. Are they reindeer or rabbits?
Reindeer.
Hello, it's Editing Angela here. I haven't filmed an outro and I haven't done any voiceovers. I'm just about to start editing the video now, so if I manage to do a voiceover is great. If not, sorry. Trying to get this out on the same day, because if I don't get it out then I would have filmed all of that and it would have felt useless because I'm not going to hold it to edit in a few days' time. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. I can't guarantee it will be tomorrow, but let's see what happens. Have a good Advent. Bye.